Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to some more Crusader Kings and our ever-growing quest to become the High King of Ireland itself. Last we left off, let's actually load up. It's going to initialize the game and adapting history. Last we left off, we decided to get our men married. The game is still paused. We took care of a lot of different things. We got him an ambition to get married on top of picking his wife. And I was told that Brian is actually my son, and that the blood drop is just replaced by the crown, which I didn't think that actually happened, but apparently it does. So we're basically here to get married. We are going to be married. We've got we can press our ducal claims as well soon. But let's click that play button. Let's speed things up slightly. I want to make sure we are able to get everything we need in order. So we have our vassals. I want to take sure they're actually all good. So it looks like he has gotten married. We can collect royal aid. So what we want to do here is we have a choice when we get married. We can collect our citizens' money to pay for the wedding, or we could say no and gain 50 prestige instead. And since prestige is so important this early in the game for a lot of different choices, we're going to say we respect their wealth. Besides, we have 61 gold sitting in the bank anyway, so not too worried about that. The Duke, he basically says he accepts, and I have been married. So that is good. She has arrived at our court, and we have fulfilled an ambition to get married. So what we're going to do now is pick a new ambition, and let's see, become Paragon of Virtue. Let's slow down time slightly. Let's see, what do we want for our new ambition? We could become a Paragon of Virtue, become exalted among men, have at least 1,000 prestige, have a daughter, improve our stewardship, improve our learning, or improve our intrigue, which would be nice. Though I think we're going to try and have a daughter. That is going to be our goal. As our wife is here, she's the Duchess of Munster. She is a young whippersnapper. She is younger than my own son, and that's okay. In fact, what we need to do as well is get our son married. I would love to get our son married. So let's take a look. He is actually quite average, which is fine. I'm more interested in getting him married to somebody who is a tactician, a brilliant tactician. And she is quite gregarious as well, so she's going to be good with diplomatic skills. And she's trusting, she's arbitrary. And who is she? She's a courtier of Melguail, whatever that means. We have Guisilla over here of the Canictulan Empires. We have a Frankish woman over here. I forget, we married a Dutchan woman, right? Yes. House Ilving. She's a million frickin'... anyway, let's get back to our son. I'm sorry. And now he has a mother who is, well, a little bit younger than she is. We could, of course, marry very young, but we don't necessarily want to do that. Again, I want to try and make him potentially a brilliant mind, a brilliant, combative mind, rather. And let's see. Well, not many to pick as far as combatives are concerned. Perhaps someone very diplomatic. We have a Welsh woman, which we could check out over here. And let's take a look. Where is she? She is over here. It looks like they own these three. More importantly, is he at war with anybody? It doesn't look like it. Court vassals. He has no claims. He's just quite happy. I think he's just sitting around not doing anything. He can't claim anything. And the reason that's important is because if he has claims, he could potentially go into war and pulling my son in with him, which I don't necessarily want, but that's fine. So let's go back. Very diplomatic. And that was that person, which I don't even know who that was actually any longer. Maybe they're not available anymore. She's no longer single. What about the Frankish lady? What is this? A message about call to arms have been received. Oh, man. Blessings upon you and your house, my dear son-in-law. We request that your honor, your obligation, answer this call to arms against Count Buldjevov Lubius. Declining would cost us 25 prestige. If we accept, we're part of the Danish Lubica de jure war over Lubiace. So let's just go over here. He is currently raging war against... let's see... Lubice? This one right here, I think he's calling? Yeah, this right here. He has de jure claims. Now, we could say yes, and then what that would essentially mean for us is, oh, a year has passed, is that for us, we can, let's hit accept, and we can raise our personal vassals and attempt to march there, but he's not going to need our help. I'm going to say yes, but not go. There's no need for us to go. He has 2,000 men against 300 men. Why is he calling us? Why does he need us? Man, dude, I am currently trying to get our son married here. Oh, I mean, I'm a tough soldier, but I'm gluttonous and I'm wrathful. Alright, let's get him, let's back to what we were doing. Diplomatic. A Norman house. Oh, I feel like every time I look, something different is available for him. A Norman. She's young. She'll be of age in a year. Let's see. Where is she? She in the midst? Is she here? Is she in this area? I don't even know where she is. But let's go back here. And let's pause it for a moment here while we try to figure out this wife situation. So, let's take a look. This woman she's a bastard child. Ooh, that's not a good thing. She's charitable. She's ambitious, which is really good, actually. She gets pluses to all the stats. She's lustful, which could be a problem later on. The reason that could be a problem later on is that she could be a very insubordinate wife, but she's patient at the same time. And let's take a look at potentially someone of intrigue. Ooh, this person's actually not got bad stats overall. Intricate web reaver is a master manipulator. Well suited for life of intrigue. She's patient. She's cruel, which would be interesting. Content, trusting, and she's wounded, though. She's been wounded. That could be dangerous. Oh, I don't know. Ah, and she's part of our duchy. She's one of our own courtiers, which means we could potentially keep her in the family this way. She has no husband, no family to speak of, no vassals, and a wonderful life of intrigue. Let's go back to him. Interesting. Interesting. That she would keep her Irish at the very least. We don't need to marry my own man off for. Let's do that. Let's marry her here. We don't need to marry him for alliances. We just need to marry him. All right. So we will do this. And well, I'm gonna say yes to myself. Obviously, she's not of our house, is she? Religious. I just want to check again. I just want to make sure she's not of our house. Orlaith. That's all her. Her name is Orlaith. Interesting. Arranged marriage. Let's do that again. Bam, bam, bam. And she's good with intrigue, which is definitely why I want the intrigue. Kind of round him out a little bit. She's even good with learning. His learning will go up. So, yes, send it off. They've gotten married. Let's give him the prestige he's gonna need, especially if he is gonna take over. And what we can do now is we're going to swing over here real quick, and hopefully we can, you know, impregnate our wife at some point. It would be nice. But while we do that, we're going to go into intrigue and see what we can hold. Anything here. We're not at peace. Oh, we're at war, so we can't really do anything. Present debutante. A young noblewoman who has caught your eye makes her debut at a formal... A young noblewoman who has caught your eye makes her debut at a formal ball. I don't understand what the point of that is. A lady and Catherine appears at the court. Okay. Invite a noble to court and invite a holy man to court. Interesting. So we can spend piety to get a holy man here. We could spend it to get a noble. Interesting. So we can spend all piety to do that. Since we're technically at war right now, that's going to be one of the situations we have to work with. But more importantly is we're going to start raising some levies here because we're going to press claims. Right-click to show... I want to do this. Before I do that, actually, let's go here. And we can actually do a little bit of upgrading. We can spend wood palisade, levy size, tax income. Basically, this will increase the money we make, give us a higher army size, and give us a higher fort level, which will be basically makes us harder to kill. It costs us 50 gold to do that. So we're going to do that. We're going to go ahead. This is our castle. We're going to spend the 50 gold and do it. On the other hand... we're also going to be pressing... who's the heir to the throne? He is, so we can't assassinate him and take it. Alright, so let's just offer vacillation. He says no. We're going to declare war. De jure claim is what we're going to do. and he's gonna get our wrath. So we're gonna raise our own levies here. We're gonna do a little bit of warring just to try and grab Desmond as best we can. We're gonna raise our levies, and we're gonna raise the levies of our vassals at the same time, and we're going to head in at double time. It looks like England is. We're gonna check up on the world as soon as we're done here. We're definitely gonna push in first though, and let's speed up time just slightly, as we need to start fighting. I don't feel too well. Something is wrong with me. I am burning up with fever. My nose is running, and my head feels as if someone is banging hard against it. We are ill. That is not good. What we're gonna do actually is he's gonna start occupying while we start fighting. We could actually probably swing in here and have him fight with us. We're ill, which is a problem. Earl Murdoch of Desmond. We claimed victory, which is good. Was captured in battle and is now my prisoner. So the Earl is now my prisoner. Unfortunate, the poor bastard. So he led his own armies, and now we can just come over here and seize. Whoa, 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 whoa. Who's this guy? Get over here. What, did he flee and then try to do a little backstab? Don't think so, big guy. I don't think so. We are going to be fighting you until the very bitter end. And take him out. Another victory. Let's see where he ends up going. It looks like he's going to be going this way, so we're going to go with him. Vassal levies we raised too long. We'll talk about that in a bit. The longer you hold at a vassal's levies, the more they dislike you. I'm not going to call in our allies, though. We're just going to fight and try to wipe them all out. We're winning at multiple battles. We've won 3 battles now. The King of Denmark has won. The Danish, okay, good. So the guy that we said we were going to help, wait. The Danish, de jure war over Leopold's and King Sven has won. Is that a good thing? I think that was us. No, no. Where do you think you're going? We have a guy who's saying, Konkar Mac Donashad claims that he would be better Chancellor than Flaith Birch, and petitions that you should give him the title of Chancellor of the Duchy of Munster. So our Chancellor, well, let's take a look. Our Chancellor here has a diplomacy of 12, while this man has a diplomacy of 13. So actually he's right, and he's of our dynasty as well. He's my half-brother, and which is actually very good if we get him to like us, and he is slightly better. So what we're going to say is, yes, we're going to give it to him. Unfortunately, that means Flatterbach is not going to like us as much. He's going to lose about 20, I think. But he still would like us long enough. And what is he? He is, not much, in fact. He is not much to us at all, outside of nothing. I think he might just be a courtier. So what we're going to do is we'll send him off. He is now my new Chancellor. So you've been appointed as our new Chancellor, and for that, we need you to fabricate claims over here. And we're going to go fight these guys and just hopefully eventually kill them. We're flanking them. Now, this is the weak point in this game, I might add, is that I just don't feel like... Whoops, the fever's gone and my nose is dry, headache is gone, I feel alive again. I'm not ill anymore, that's good. The combat is so... It's basically get the biggest numbers and throw them at each other, so... Alright. Alright, well, they ran back home, and we are sure as hell not done with them, that's for sure. And we are going to continuously... Their Earl is imprisoned, so... I don't know what more he wants, but they're going to lose his entire army momentarily. And now, we are going to... basically lay siege to their town. My beloved half-brother Conqueror is concerned he's not married. Well, we'll get him married off, don't worry. And I think what we can do is lower the levies of our vassals. Dismiss realm levies. We can just hold it here. And at this point, everything is going to become... We're going to start sieging here. Siege of Dunased. So we're just going to siege, and we hold it as long as we can. I mean, the Earl's in our prison. He is at our whim. And, whoa, a daughter was born to our son. Or Orlaith. Gormlaith. That's a hell of a name. Why don't we like her? She is a young, wonderful girl. Personal diplomacy, I guess. Strange. But Gormlaith loves us. And, maybe it's just because we don't know her well enough yet. Excellent, excellent. So we have been attacked. All this good stuff, which we can just kind of dismiss. pretty simply, and we're just going to hold on to this as long as we can, and afterward, we'll see what ends up happening. I'm very happy that we actually won that battle, and with just our own personal levies that are here at this point, and we can dismiss them once all is said and done. Though we should probably be... I was thinking... Let's take a look. I think it's an intrigue. Is it an intrigue? We actually look at our wooden... has been built. Excellent. The wooden palisade. I think we can look at our prisoners. I just forget how. Is it in military? Vassals. No. Intrigue. Prisoners. Aha. We can ransom him. My young wife has taken a passion for romantic poetry. She keeps reading any sort of romantic poetry she can get a hold of. These books are created by Satan. She gains chaste but gains 10 piety. Nope, that's not going to happen. That is her interest, not mine. Princess gains minus 10% for fertility. Or get her more to read, which costs us 50 gold, which we do not have. And that will give her 10% fertility and the lustful trait. We're gonna go into the gold. We lack funds. Oh, we went broke. Is concerned that he's not married. I will find him someone nice. Don't you worry. So we're in the negatives here, which is not good, unfortunately. But luckily, we are getting positive every month. We are in the positives. In fact, what we're gonna do is send our steward to collect taxes. In fact, we need taxes quite badly. So send and collect taxes here. Hopefully we'll get a little bit more money that way, and we'll see what ends up happening. Cannot assign a new job till November. That's fine. We'll hopefully get a little bit more money that way, though. Hopefully, we'll see. And we're going to siege for a while. Let's head back into our intrigue and take a look at our prisoner. So what can we do with the prisoner, the Earl of Desmond? We can execute him, which is not something we want to do. We could ransom him and release him from prison. If we ransom him, offer Earl of Desmond to ransom Earl. So we can basically say, give us 70 gold and we'll set you free. And that is not going to happen. He actually does not like us very much right now. But we will continue holding this territory until it is ours. Attempt to assault the holding. If we can order an assault on the holding, but we may take serious losses if we attempt to do so. I'm not worried about it. They have 385 defenders, but I'm not about to throw myself at the walls. That's just not going to happen. In fact, what we could do is raise some more levies of our vassals and kind of had them jump with the ally, but I'm not going to worry about it. Fate smiles upon us. My wife is pregnant. Yes, my wife is pregnant. Finally, a child I can call my own that I can meet and get to know from birth. I'm very happy about that. So let's see. We can right-click to interact. What kind of diplomacy? Release from prison. Offer peace. At age 79, baby O'Brien has died a natural death. Unfortunate. We can offer peace. Enforce demands. Earl Murdoch becomes Earl's. So, I will become Earl. Duke Murshad I. I will become his new liege. Or we could surrender. And we can just do that. Alright, so we won. I can lower my levies now. And he's going to hate us, unfortunately. He is not going to be our prisoner any longer. Let's see. De jure war is over. We have won. And that is good. We can lower our levies. We can do that right now. Military. Dismiss our personal levies. We don't have to worry about maintaining them every month any longer. And now he is our own... He's our man. Though he is going to be in control, I'd like to hold on to this. I'd like this to be my own. So we're going to lower time just slightly here. We're going to lower that quickly. And let's see if there's a way I can pull the title from him. We could trade with him. He doesn't have a trade post built, though. And one of the things to note, by the way, is you saw me upgrading buildings, and I kind of want to make this clear. You can only upgrade buildings that you own. So I can only upgrade this area because it's a place I own. If these places are going to be upgraded, it's totally up to the person who's in charge of it to do so. I cannot force upgrades on my vassals. And he is my vassal. Unfortunately, our wife does not. His wife does not like us. He is our vassal. I would like him more to. I could revoke his title. and take the County of Desmond to myself. Select a title or revoke. Revoking a title will lower his opinion of me. If you do not have a claim on the title or high enough crown authority, it will cost you prestige and anger your vassals. If you do not have a claim on the title, but I do have a claim on the title, so I could just take it from him. And I think I'm going to do that. I want it for myself. I am a wrathful man. He did not become my vassal when I offered it to him, so he does not get to be my vassal now. So it is ours. Revoke the County of Desmond for 50 prestige. This will lower Earl. So it'll cost me prestige. It will lower his opinion in other vassals by 20. You know, maybe I don't want to do that. Never mind. I don't want to. I could send it off. Must have a special revoke reason if we have a truce. So we can't take it for ourselves. He is going to be my vassal. We will be collecting taxes from him now. Unfortunately, it was not. I cannot take it from him. But in celebration, let us go. Can we not go on a hunt? On a grand hunt? The month is at least it has personal wealth. Oh, I have no money to go on a hunt. Noted. Invite a holy man to court. No. So we need money, and I'm hoping that's going to happen in time. My wife is pregnant, so a child is on the way. And I want to check the laws. Now, I don't know if I explained this before. In case you don't know, I will explain it again. My laws, the laws to my realm, tax laws primarily, can only be changed once every 5 years. So I can only change these once every 5 years. Donshad. We are naming him Donshad. I believe that's after my father. After my father, yes. He'll be Donshad Murkad, the first of Munster. Oh, a son was born. Yes, he will be named after my father. I say, okay. A son. Whoa, I had twins. And Angus. Angus and Donshad are twins. Interesting. I have 2 children now. Very interesting. Let's take a look. Any negative things? He's a twin. Wow, he had twins. Lucky me, I'm blessed. There were twins in our future. Oh, wow. Excellent, excellent. So, back to the laws. I can change tax laws once every 5 years. I can change succession laws once a lifetime. And I have to be in charge and in control for at least 10 years before I can change it. So right now we're an agnatic cognatic. Agnatic cognatic. Let's just take a look. The title of the ruler are divided among his children, with the eldest getting the primary title. If the ruler has no children who can inherit, the law defaults to primogeniture. You get no prestige penalty for having unlanded sons, and you can have 30% larger domestic size. We created the filial feel. Isn't that cute? What is this? How I miss thee. So we missed each other. Love how I miss thee. Excellent. So basically, we need to change this ASAP. If I want to be the High King, if I want this to be united under one man, it needs to go to my oldest son. My dear nephew, clear upset is reminding me of my promise to get him married. I have just the person in mind. That's it. You're off to the monastery. I have not found someone good. Promised a marriage. It won't matter. Senatig MacLaurian? Who's this? I mean, who is this? My nephew? And who's... Yeah, sure. I have just the person in mind. This lady right here. She's great. I am her liege. It's great. And you go. Get married. Boom. Done. You're married. I don't even care. You're my nephew. What do I care? I don't care. Anyway, so back to the laws. So I need to make sure that it is a primogeniture. The oldest child of the ruler inherits all titles. Your successor will like the law, but other members of your dynasty will slightly disapprove, which is fine. I want that. I want primogeniture ASAP, and that's what's going to have to change. And it has to be... It won't matter because I have all boys anyway, so that's going to have to happen. Primogeniture, bam. That is my next goal. Technologies are going swell. We're almost out of the negatives, which is going to be great. We definitely need some more money. And we have a successor. My dear half-brother, clear upset. Oh, God. I still have not found someone good. I mean, I could send him off to the monastery. But I still haven't found anybody good, so relax there, buddy. So, my bishop here, I just want to take a look at... Let's see. Dynasty, culture, realm, age, religion, learning, etc., etc. I'm actually very curious. What is the main stat for this? I wonder. Well. So that's what we're gonna have to do. Alright, I think that's good for now. Once we're out of this, what kind of plots do we have? Revoke the... We could plot to revoke the title of Desmond. Gain plus... I will gain 1 intrigue on success of Desmond. He doesn't like me very much. I don't want to kill my wife. What is our plot power? 109 plot power. We can make this a plot, and we can pull some people into it as well. And this person right here, Reginald Earl of Ormond, he doesn't care. He'll definitely help us. Because he's a good guy. So we're going to pull him in. Yes, we want to pull this title from this asshole that we do not like. You may live in harmony and contentment. An intriguing scheme. I believe I will indeed back your plot to revoke the county. Decisions are available. Who else can we pull? We might as well pull the bishop in as well. Send it off. And I'm sure he'll say yes. And that is going to be our plot. We're pulling in tons of people for this plot. Decisions are right click. Alright. Alright, so we've got a plot against him to revoke his title. I don't want him dead. I just don't want him to have the title anymore. I want it for myself. I have no worries about that. And I think that's what we're going to call it here. While our new chancellor works on fabricating claims and our bank is almost out. We're good. We lost many good men today, but it was well worth it in the name of our kingdom. And it worked quite well. I'm very happy about that. We could build... I would love to build... nothing right now. And this is pretty good. Because I'm just going to take over. I'm going to take over Desmond. I'm going to be the Duke of Desmond. And there we are. So far, so good. I think things are looking quite nice. I hope you agree with me. And I think from here, we'll worry about playing next time. Thank you so much for joining me, guys. I'll see you next time. Let me pause it real quick. Bam.